Hello, welcome to Key Insights. I'm Ye from Wuhan International Communications Center. Today we have with us Madame Xiaomin, Director of Wuhan Municipal Bureau of Culture and Tourism. Welcome, Director Xiao.
It's nice to be here.
Since we have you with us, I think we shouldn't skip a very hot topic, traveling. Do you know there is a new way of traveling called 特种兵式旅行, which literally means travel like a soldier.
Of course, it means you visit as many attractions as possible in the shortest amount of time. Our official WeChat account posted an article yesterday titled, "Here Come the First Group of Tourist Soldiers." All you need to know about Wuhan's must-see attractions is a click away. Someone comments, "I'm a Wuhan local. Now, if I cannot help but go to the street and follow this route." This article had more than 100,000 views in 12 hours. More and more tourists are coming to Wuhan now. For example, college students from Changsha make full use of their weekend and take the high-speed train to Wuhan. They enjoy the sunrise at the crowded Linbo Gate of Wuhan University. Also, the Hanyangmen Garden is overwhelmed by tourists watching the sunset.
Some big names like Lang Lang, Liu Siqing, and Ms. also have come to Wuhan. What is your take on this, and what makes the city so attractive to non-residents?
Yeah, there is a popular saying that the world has come to Wuhan. When you arrive in Wuhan, the first thing you do is to feel the city's vibes. Wuhan has many specialties such as hot and dry noodles and zhouhuiya, the spicy duck. Time-honored and internet-famous stores are all over the streets, such as Hubu Alley and Wansongyuan. For tourists who love the Chinese culture, the Yellow Crane Tower is a perfect destination. When you ascend the tower, you can better understand the poet Cui Hao's regret from the famous line, "In the past, a man rode on Yellow Crane to the sky, leaving the Yellow Crane Tower behind, here alone." And the magnificent view depicted by poet Li Bai from his listening cell is lost in the boundless blue sky. "Well, I see but the endless river rolling by." Hubei Provincial Museum is another good option. You can see the precious Goujian sword and the charm bells of the Marquis Yi of the Zheng State, which is rated as the 8th wonder of the world. There are also the must-visit attractions like the 102-kilometer-long Islay Greenway and Huangping Mulan Mountain, Wuhan's backyard garden. There are also a lot of city detectives who have discovered niche tourism spots like Liangdao Street and Tiansheng Street.
If you could only use one word to describe the city, what would it be?
Water. Wuhan is a city born from water and thrives on water. Hankou Customs House, one of the 4 major customs houses in modern China, has witnessed the development of modern trade which began at the Yangtze River. The 113-year-old Bagong House was the first tea house along the 10,000-mile tea road. The popular stairs in Panlong City recorded the mix of the Yangtze River and the Yellow River civilizations, forming the roots of Wuhan. The Dayu Mythological Garden was where tributaries flew into the Great River, and then the world-famous Wuhan Riverside Park emerged. The story of Dayu is a good example of how human beings dealt with floods.
I think the night tour of Yellow Crane Tower is a wonderful example of the blend of modern technology and traditional culture, and many people would like to visit the Yellow Crane Tower at night for the show.
That's true. After the launch of the Cultural Tourism Project Night Tour of the Yellow Crane Tower, it has been sought after and well received by tourists. Our night tour market has boomed.
Recently, more and more people like to visit Wuhan at night. The light show along the Yangtze River, the Zhiyin cruise ship, the night tour of Yellow Crane Tower, and Han Show are all very popular night tourism activities.
On cruise, while enjoying the delicious crawfish, you can watch the best Yangtze River light show. Feel the vastness of the Yangtze and enjoy the glitter of the city at night. You can also board the Zhiyin cruise to have a journey back to the Hankou in the 1920s. Or go to Mulan grassland to watch the performance, join a bonfire party and go camping. You can also go to the Flower Expo to watch the fireworks. Wuhan had the honor to be listed in the top 10 popular night tour destinations in China, making the city a night tour capital.
And I saw a picture in Hankou Customs House Museum. It seems that the wonderful saying of 十里翻墙一势力，万家灯火彻霄明, which describes the bustling markets and booming trade in 1920s right in front of me.
Yes, Wuhan, where the Yangtze and Han rivers meet, was not only a famous wharf in history, but also an opera wharf in China. As the saying goes, goods sell well when they arrive in Hankou. Operas become popular when they are performed in Hankou. Therefore, famous artists looking at making it big would come to Hankou from across the country to wash up the wharf.
Can you tell us some well-known artists who have come to Wuhan to perform?
Ms.Xiaomin, one of the greatest Peking opera artists in China, for example, visited Wuhan 6 times between 1919 and 1957. Chen Bohua, the established Han opera artist, was born here. The opera wharf today continues to prosper. Now, tourists can enjoy true opera, Han opera, and other local operas on the cruise ship called Captain No. 9.
Now, I know you studied German as your major. In Koblenz, Germany, the Rhine meets Moselle, and in Wuhan, the Yangtze River meets Han River. So geographically, they are quite similar.
You are well informed. My first foreign language is German. Speaking German would be much easier for me. Sowohl der Rhein als auch der Yangtze spielt eine große Rolle für die Stadt. Sie prägen die Mentalität der Menschen. The natural environment is what gives the city its unique features. The confluence of the two rivers has shaped the city's charm and the characteristics of Wuhan people. Different cultures from across the country converge here, so the city is pretty inclusive. Wuhan people hold special feelings for the Yangtze River. We are bold, vigorous, and straightforward.
French President Macron visited the Pine Garden earlier this month in Guangzhou, where he also enjoyed the renowned composition High Mountain and the Flowing Water. As we all know, Zhiyin culture can be traced back to Wuhan. So can you tell us the story of Zhiyin?
This is a widely known story in China. During the spring and autumn period, Yu Boya, a great scholar of Jin, was ordered by the king to go to the state of Chu. When he stopped at the show in Hanyang in the rain and wind, he played the ancient zither he carried with him. A woodcutter, Zhong Ziqi, was also here to escape the rain and understood Boya's mind. His ambition is in the high mountains and the flowing waters. They made an appointment to meet again the following year. The next year, Boya arrived on schedule, but Ziqi passed away from overworking. After playing the zither in front of Ziqi's grave, Boya destroyed his beloved instrument to console his soulmate. Later generations called this legend meeting a soulmate in high mountains and flowing waters. Zhiyin is now used to describe a soulmate or friend in Chinese. Wuhan is thus the birthplace of the Zhiyin culture. There are a number of sites in the city where you can trace the legend. For example, the ancient Qingtai, also known as Boyatai, a monumental building built to commemorate Boya's encounter with Ziqi, is located at the western foot of the Turtles Hill in Hanyang. The legend of ancient Qingtai has been passed on for thousands of years, making Wuhan the origin of Chinese Zhiyin culture.
I'm really happy to learn from you about the rich culture and the tourism resources about Wuhan. So before we wrap up, do you have anything further to share with our local and international tourists?
Today's Wuhan is innovative, open and inclusive. Therefore, it's a good place to study, work and live in. Wuhan stands ready to embrace the future and the world with open arms. We sincerely invite everyone to come and look around Wuhan, feel the charm of this heroic city in person, and get inspirations from the culture and nature here. Thank you. I'd like to send the invitation once more in German. Wuhan ist offen, innovativ und aufgeschlossen. Seien Sie herzlich eingeladen, einmal hier die Stadt und Menschen persönlich zu erleben. Vielleicht sogar mit Bewunderung. Und eine Begegnung mit Zhiyin soll dabei sein. Ich bin jedenfalls da und warte auf Sie.
Director, we really appreciate the valuable insights you have provided with us. Wuhan is a heroic city and we're really looking forward to its future development. Thank you very much for accepting this interview despite your busy schedule.
Thanks for having me.